I hope you're enjoying our series on the book of Ruth. In this short book, God is quietly but very powerfully at work. And one of the ways their narrator lets us in on what God's doing is through a number of blessings. These are short, hope-filled prayers for others that let us know what God's up to. Now, these blessings have a number of commonalities. One, it's made very clear that the blessing comes from God. And these blessings are given at strategic moments in the story and have great impact both in the short term and the long term. One of the things I notice about the blessings in Ruth is that they're not given by the priests or the prophets, but just regular people, just like you and me. Think of Naomi. She's broken, she's lost, she's lonely, and God uses her to kick off this whole story. And so she gathers her daughters-in-law, they're the only ones left, and she blesses them to go and find new husbands. Now, we don't know what happened to Orpah, but we do know what happened to Ruth. And God certainly answered that blessing in a significant and powerful way. Some of us might be tempted to believe that we're so broken we could never bless others, but that's not the case. And related to that, could we receive a blessing from somebody broken? I think if I was alive in Naomi's time and Naomi came to me and said, "I'd like to bless you," I'd go, "No." But recently I met a woman, her name is Joyce, and she was sleeping in a van in the east side of Vancouver, and then a Christian community invited her to stay in their house, sleep on their couch. And slowly she came to faith and was restored. And sometimes on her way to visit her family in the north, she comes and stays with us. And it's a wonderful time. And when she shared her story, there are times where I can't hear it. It's so deep and painful. But when she prays, it's like she's reading my mail. And so maybe I would have been like that, but now I can't wait to have Joyce around me and to receive any blessing that she can give. I'm not sure why God does this, but maybe He just wants us to remember that it's not about us. It's about Him, and He uses broken people. There are many blessings given in the Bible. They're everywhere. But one of the most well-known ones is the blessing that Isaac gives to Jacob. Actually, Isaac wanted to give the blessing to his other son, who was his favorite, who was born just a few moments before his twin. That was Esau. But Esau didn't exactly value the blessing of his birthright, and he traded it to his younger brother Jacob for a bowl of stew. One day, Isaac, as he was old in years and couldn't see very well now, he invited his son Esau to prepare his favorite meal, a wild game, and to receive the blessing. Meanwhile, Jacob, coached by his mother Rebekah, did a shortcut and got a stew made of goat meat, and even so great was his trickery that he even put animal skins so that when Isaac embraced him, he would feel hairy like his brother Esau. And so Jacob received the blessing that was intended for his brother. When Esau discovered Jacob's trickery, he went to his father in anger and anguish of soul, and his father told him that the blessing was irrevocable. And Esau cried out, "Father, is there no blessing left for me?" Later, Isaac did bless his other son Esau, but it was a far lesser blessing than the one that he had intended for him. The story teaches us that blessings are powerful and to be treasured. So what would be some applications for us here at CCLF? What life-changing, history-making blessings might we be able to give? Maybe we could become known as the church that blesses. We could start off at meal times. Many of us pray at those times. Could we also pause and look around the table and bless each person present. Whenever we gather at other times of the week, on Sundays, in life groups, other meetings, those are also great opportunities for blessing. Eventually, over time, it could spill over into our workplaces and our schools and in the marketplace. And perhaps over time, we would become known as the church that blesses. Oh, God of Abraham, bless us and make us a blessing.